Did you know that 60% of your body is made up of water? Greetings everyone, I am pharmacist Benita Dimkpa, and today we'll be looking at a very brief but important topic titled water and rest. Just like in the world today, more than half of it is made up of water and little portion is made up of land. The body also is made up of more water than land. And during our day's activities such as sweating, breathing, or virtually just talking, we lose about 30% of water. That is, out of 10 liters, we can lose up to 3 liters of water per day by doing our regular day-to-day activities. And this means that amount of water or even more needs to be replaced back into the body. With that being said, why does water really matter? Now, the water in our body isn't just there for no purpose or for fancy or for our aesthetics. It's there because it is essential for our cellular function. It helps us to focus by making sure that it has an impact on our energy, and it also affects our skin and muscle health. This is because water, which we already know as a universal solvent, is necessary in various metabolic activities in the body, from our neurotransmitters down even to the blood that is used to transmit or transport all the nutrients that we get from the food that we eat. That is for water. What about for rest? Now, as human beings, rest is crucial because it helps to improve our memory, our learning, even our immune system, which at the end of the day reduces inflammation and enhances our physical performance. Why is this? Now, if you do not rest, you become stressed. And there's a hormone known as cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol is a corticosteroid. Now, what this means is that it is a hormone that is released by the body as a result of stress to help you calm down. But now, the side effect or the negative part about this is that this corticosteroid that is being released when you are stressed reduces your immune system through a feedback mechanism. So the more stressed you are, the more likely you are to fall ill, because the cortisol that has been reduced has made you more vulnerable to different illnesses. When we do not rest, we become stressed, and at the end of the day, we become sick. It is important for us to rest daily, weekly, monthly, and even yearly, or as the case may be that you know that your body requires. We'll be talking about both rest and water because in one way or the other, they go hand in hand. Now, what are the tips that I can give you for hydration? 1. Drink at least 8 cups of water per day. Remember that I told you earlier on that daily we use about 3 liters of water through speaking, through breathing. Like for instance, just try putting a damp or try putting a piece of material, a cotton material that can absorb water just under your nose and breathe out. You notice that it becomes damp over time. So as we breathe, as we talk, as we go about our day-to-day activities, we are losing water from our body. And then we find out that the amount of water that is being lost gets to an average of 3 liters. So 8 cups of water is equivalent to 3 liters, and that helps to replenish what has been lost. The number 1 tip is that you make sure that you're drinking about 8 cups of water or 3 liters of water per day if you have a water bottle. And then secondly, monitor your urine output. Now this is also in line with number 1, because if you are properly drinking water, you will notice that your urine will not be as amber colored as it used to be when you were drinking less water. So the more water you drink, the less amber colored your urine will be. Then number 3, choose water over sugary drinks. Now most times when we feel thirsty, our mind goes over taking soda drinks like our Coke, our Sprite, our Fanta, and all of that. But what these things do is that they give you a short-term relief hydration. The day you start getting very fatigued, because these drinks contain things such as caffeine or high sugar that gives that side effect of fatigue over the long period of time, which I will explain in a different video apart from this. So make sure you choose water over sugary drinks if you're ever feeling thirsty, and you eat hydrating foods or fruit such as watermelon. Now, tips for a better rest. You should be able to monitor and regulate your circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm simply means the number of times or number of hours you are awake, the number of hours that you are asleep. Now, for an average human being, between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. is the time for sleep, and everything outside that is a time for being awake. So you notice that when it gets towards that time, towards 10 p.m., average human being starts feeling sleepy. So over time, if you're consistent with this, you can keep up with it. Or for some persons, if due to things such as their jobs or other things come into place, their circadian rhythm changes, and then they might find out that they start sleeping better during the day and stay awake at night. But the most important thing is that you should establish a bedtime routine and keep to it, and then stay in a sleep conducive environment without noise, without disturbances. Most persons put their phones on airplane mode to avoid notification or emergency calls that can disturb you and prevent you from going back to sleep, and then avoid screens before bed. Now this is because the amount of UV light, because that is from the sun, but the amount of blue screen light that comes in contact with your eyes can affect the accommodation of light and prevent you from sleeping, making you stay awake for a longer period of time. So if you keep with these tips that are giving you for both drinking water and rest, I believe that you can have optimum results from water and also from rest. Remember, prioritize your health, drink enough water, take enough rest for your well-being, and by doing this, you are making your health a priority. Remember, this message is brought to you from 3 Angels Present 3APT-Media. Thank you.